What's going on, sports card collectors? It is Monday, Columbus Day, and I have another review for you. Coming back all the way from Canada. This is how it came in, packaged as such. And this is coming from Mint or MNT Grading out of Canada. And somebody had recommended them on Instagram if I had given them a try, and I have not. This is when I think everything was starting to unfold, where PSA was shutting down and BGS, and everybody was trying to play catch up. And so let's see. I sent this out back in April. What bothers me is I don't have a problem shipping to Canada, but it goes to a freight forwarder first. So once you put in the address for Mint Grading, it ends up going to a freight forwarder down in Jersey, and then they forward it on to Canada. So they received my order, which I only did 5 cards, nothing fancy. I just want to see what the casing looks like and the labels and how they do with the grading. And so they received my order April 21st. That was it. They received it. They did not open up my package and start grading it till May 4th. Okay, so not too bad. And it looks like I'm just trying to think here. I might have this off a little bit. It might have shipped to April 21st. They received it May 4th. It sat. Then I got an update that it was completed. So I don't know exactly when they started the grading process, and I might have to go back, look through, but I shipped it April 21st. They received it May 4th. October 8th, the same day that I received my GMA order, Friday, October 8th is when I got it back. So April 21st to October 8th. That is the time frame that we are looking at here. So with that being said, it was in the packaging just as you see here, and then in a bubble envelope shipped. So pretty sturdy with the cardboard. I only wish that there was maybe some bubble wrap inside the cardboard, because the only protection there was the actual bubble wrap that the package came in. So that's a lot for having plastic in there. So hopefully the cardboard held it together pretty good. So I see that they put it in a plastic bag to protect from scratching, which is good. So let's take this first one out. It's a Darius Baisley. So here's the back of the Mint Grading. Modern choice for the modern collector. It's got the serial number for the grading. It's clear. I do kind of like that. Excuse me. So we've got a 2019 Panini Hoops Silver Prism. And it got an 8.5. Rookie Silver Mojo Prism. So they gave me a 9 for corners. They gave me a 9 for surface. They gave me an 8.5 for edges and an 8.5 for centering. So, I mean, I can see it's off. Boy, that's rough, especially when this came right out of a pack. So our first grade for Mint Grading is an 8.5, and I actually still have my GMA orders here, so I can kind of compare a little bit. Size-wise, GMA is taller. Looking at it, it looks like it might be just a tad thinner or skinnier than the GMA casing. And then as far as the thickness, I actually think the GMA is thinner. So the GMA still feels lighter, but it is a taller casing. This is a shorter casing. So there's actually, if you look between the card and the label, there's seems to be some less gap. And disregard my Band-Aid. So my cell phone stand for my camera broke, and I had an extra one on hand. So apparently plastic these days to screw something on is shipped sharp. So while I was holding one section and screwing on the top, it cut below my nail there. So whatever. So yeah, so it looks like to be a bigger gap between the card and the label and the GMA as opposed to the Mint Grading there. So just a little bit of a difference there. So let's move on to the next one. Cameron Johnson is my next card. These weren't anything big. Maybe some young up-and-comings. Darius Baisley's been on the radar for up-and-comings. Cameron Johnson last year with the Phoenix Suns, and I think he's actually due to have a big year. And I've already noticed something different right off the bat, because the back of the Darius Baisley's got a silver label and the Cameron Johnson's got a gold. So, and we got a gold. So must be when we move out of 8.5, we go to 9, we get a gold label. I'm not sure how that is, but rated rookie, optic. So we got a 9 for corners, 9 for surface, 9 for edges, and a 9.5 for centering. So, and I think actually I purchased this card online. So I have to look into the labeling of silver to gold. I wonder if that has to do with, must be getting above an 8.5. So anything 9 and higher, you get this gold label, because I see this one is too. So Matisse Thybulle, if anybody's watched, he was my sleeper. I really liked him coming into his rookie year. Defensive player, significant role on the Philadelphia 76ers, and I actually look to see him to have an even bigger jump and bigger role this year with the team. So I'm still big on Matisse Thybulle. I really like him a lot. And there we go, 9.5 Panini Mosaic, silver prism. 9.5 corners, 9 surface, 9.5 edges, 9.5 centering, and that is a sharp looking card. And I do really like the label. I mean, it's not anything too fancy. It's clear, tells you your grades, and so yeah, not too bad. There's 3. We got 2 left. Let me see if we go to silver on my last one. You know what? Let's save that one for gold. This is a silver, so it tells me it must be an 8.5 or something. So Jaren Jackson Jr., we know he's had his injuries. 2018-19 Panini Donruss Optic. I almost think I purchased this online, so I'll be kind of curious to see. And we got an 8.5. So what did they give me? They gave me 9 for corners, 9 for surface, gave me an 8.5 for edges, and 8.5 for centering. So that's... yeah, I could see it more on the back side, the centering here. So a little bit thinner over under my right-hand side than compared to my left-hand side here. But overall, it's a sharp-looking card. I can deal with an 8.5. 8.5 is still nice. And if you're a Jaren Jackson fan, there's a nice encapsulated card. So last but not least, another individual I think is up and coming, due for a big year this year, especially with Kawhi Leonard out, is Terence Mann. So this is his 1920 Donruss Optic rookie card, and we got a 9 on that. So they give me 9 edges, 9 surface, 9 all the way around for edges and centering. There's his Optic rated rookie. So my overall thoughts, other than I need to figure out must be just anything 9 and above gets the gold label, and anything below a 9 gets a silver label. I really do like the labels. I do like the cases. I know that there's been some places where people talked that they wish the cases were smaller. Mint Grading does give you a shorter casing. Let me see here. Here's a Pure Graded X, which is also taller. And they're about the same width. Excuse me. And then thickness, Pure Graded is a little bit thinner casing also. So it's a little bit thicker case, but it's shorter than at least GMA and Pure Graded X. I'm going to say maybe it's closer to the PSA. I don't have one of those with me to check that out. But it's not too heavy, you know, without really putting into it. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. And from what I can see, how they sealed it, it's really nice, because you don't see any real, other than maybe right there, a little bit of a stain from sealing it. But really, cards look pretty sharp. If I can just display those here for a second. Cards look sharp. In the Mint Grading, it's another choice. I'm going to talk about choices. The sports hobby grading. I've got maybe another rant or another avenue or maybe another viewpoint to look at some things that maybe might help enlightening some people's eyes. Maybe change how they view or how they really bash others in the card collecting world. That maybe this might be an opportunity for me to put on video my thought process, and maybe we can curtail some of this bashing that goes on when people don't go with PSA or go in the direction that others would like. I've got a different vision or a different idea or thought process on that, so we'll do that the next video. I don't want to waste it on here, but I'll put the link to Mint Grading down below in the details, a description. Like I said, I shipped it out April 21st. They received it May 4th. I got it back October 8th. So it took a good amount of time. I know some of that is the shipping process. And then when they did get it, I was nervous because it said I didn't have any orders. Because when you go into your account, it doesn't show orders until they actually physically open the package and start grading. So I had to go and look at the tracking number to find out that they received it. So I wish they were here in the U.S., but I'm sure there's people in Canada and internationally that wish some of these other card grading companies were where they lived as well. So, I mean, I guess I really can't complain because we're spoiled, you know, with SGC and GMA and PSA and all these guys are here in the U.S. We really have it nice here, but I really do like the Mint grading cases. I like that they have the subgrades as well. I actually would love to see, you know, like a GMA have the subgrades as well too, but we'll one step at a time. So let me not get off tangent too much. So if you're looking at an alternative and you want something different than, you know, GMA, PSA, BGS, SGC, and you want to try somebody new, they're not necessarily a newer company, but they're new for you, give them Mint Grading or MNT Grading a try, and I think you'll be impressed with that. So with that being said, if you haven't given us a follow on Instagram, go ahead and follow us. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, we would love it for you to subscribe to us, hit the like button, and you know what, even hit that notification button the next time we have a video up so you can be notified. All of that is free. We do not charge, but it definitely gives us a helping hand to boost our numbers up and reach more audiences. I'm not fancy with the introductions with the videos. To me, I don't like watching videos that have all these fancy introductions. I'm looking for the content. So if you want content, here's the content. As always, guys, we appreciate you taking the time to watch and listen. Have a great day. We'll see you the next time.